NFPA 70, the National Electrical Code, mandates that all potentially energized components of electrical equipment must be isolated from all energy sources during maintenance and servicing. This isolation includes both the circuit breaker and any interlocks associated with it. NFPA 70E, the standard for electrical safety in the workplace, further elaborates on these requirements and provides specific guidance for lockout and tagout procedures. Section 120.5c states that interrupting devices shall be opened to de-energize the circuit. Section 120.5c3 further clarifies that control circuit devices, such as push buttons, selector switches, and interlocks, may not be used as the sole means for de-energizing. OSHA Regulation 1910.333(b) also requires that circuits and equipment to be worked on shall be disconnected from all electric energy sources, and interlocks for electric equipment may not be used as a substitute for lockout and tagging procedures. Based on these requirements, simply racking out a breaker does not provide sufficient isolation from all energy sources. The locking tab on the breaker is not considered a lock point under NFPA 70 or OSHA regulations. This implies that, in addition to racking out the breaker, other steps such as opening the disconnect or removing fuses must be taken to fully de-energize the equipment. The flash protection zone is the area around electrical equipment where there is a risk of electrical arc flash. The size of the zone depends on the voltage and fault current of the equipment. Racking out a breaker does not reduce the flash protection zone, as the equipment is still potentially energized. Mechanical interlocks are designed to prevent access to energized parts of electrical equipment. However, they are not considered adequate for lockout tagout purposes because they can be overridden or defeated. The best practice for lockout tagout is to de-energize the circuit at the source by opening the disconnect or removing fuses, in addition to racking out the breaker. This ensures that all energy sources are isolated and reduces the risk of electrical shock or arc flash. To ensure safety during lockout tagout procedures in an industrial setting, it is not sufficient to rely solely on racking out the breaker. Additional steps, such as opening the disconnect or removing fuses, must be taken to fully de-energize the equipment.